Welcome to episode 5 of A Known Freak, the podcast. Ladies, gentlemen, friends beyond the binary. I am so glad you're here. How y'all doing? Good. Well, I'm doing amazing. I'm coming at you live from my room, which I finally just finished. I've lived here in beautiful Burbank, California for about 3 months now, and I just got everything up. I finally got my Harry Styles Fine Line album poster up, and I got my Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper Stars Born poster up over my piano to keep me inspired. Music is my passion. Music is actually what I've been doing even longer than acting. I started taking piano lessons when I was like 8. My brother started taking them before me, the guy who did the intro that y'all just vibed out to. And he was far better than me. He didn't need lessons, so he quit. And my parents were like, well, we already paid for these lessons. Let's throw Katy in. So then they unlocked my little cellar, and they were like, you get music time. And I was like, music time? Scurried up and put my little fingers on the forbidden keys, and then they let me keep going. But my brother can play piano by ear. He can play like anything by ear. He's far more talented than me musically, but I try. So that's why I need Bradley Cooper. Why did I say it with that accent? That's why I need Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga I need to look into their eyeballs to keep me inspired, because I'm not talented enough on my own. I need to get it elsewhere, you know. I'm an extrovert musically as well. I need to get that energy from others. So yeah, that's basically my story. But yeah, I do music. I'm coming out some covers soon, so stay tuned for that. And an exciting announcement, I also have another podcast coming out with my roommate who lives upstairs, Vanessa Especia, who also has a BFA in screenwriting. We are educated ladies, and we have a podcast coming out called Get in the Cage with Katy and Vanessa, where we watch all of Nicolas Cage's movies and talk about them. And she's also a writer and comedian, so it's going to be a great time. Stay tuned for that. We're recording our first episode today, and we're starting with his first movie, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So we will be high for that, because as a honor to my dream husband, as well as Pete Davidson, Shia LaBeouf. God, he drives me crazy. Holes is a perfect movie. I love Holes. I think about Holes every time I write a feature. That's what I use as my structure comp, because I think it's a perfect movie. Okay, so here's some weekly thoughts that I wrote down in my notes that I'm just going to share with you guys. Guys, I never understood this, and it always drove me crazy. Why the fuck do white people make liking Thai food a personality trait? What? Like, they think just because they know that Thai food exists, it makes them better than you. It revokes their white person card. It makes them an ally, or it makes them a cool white person who lives in an urban, diverse part of town. I don't know. But the number of times I've seen take you out for Thai food in Tinder, Hinge, Bumble bios or whatever, like that's some kind of special thing, is vomit inducing. Everyone says that too. They're like, I like Thai food. That's like her thing. Like, do you guys remember? Maybe it was just my white ass church, because I went to a church in Orange County, mega church. And at youth group, when they would introduce like new staff members or new interns, they would be like, oh, you know, what's up, guys? This is Brittany. She's from Biola. And one crazy fact about her is that she loves Starbucks. She can't get enough of it. And then she's like, yeah, it's just like crazy. I have to have it. Oh my God. Do you really have one on you right now? Yeah, I couldn't even come up on stage with that one. Brittany, that's an addiction. Anyway, stop masturbating, guys. See you next week. I don't know. Was that just my church? That was how it sounded. That's how it went. Okay. Another thing I'm sure you all heard about, the Kim Kardashian tone deaf Twitter post about quarantining, excuse me, for 2 weeks and having multiple tests and surprising people with a private island. Hilarity ensued on the internet, right? We got some great memes out there. I made one with the people of Lost. It got like 1 retweet because everyone on the internet hates me. And that's why I did this podcast, to make them hate me more. I put more of myself on the internet to give fuel to the fire, baby. Because I'm addicted to pain. I stopped self-harming in exchange for a podcast. That was advice the devil gave me. Anyway, my favorite part about that was that, like, I feel like she sent out the memo as cottagecore, because she had been getting into that. You know, everyone was in for that for a while. Still are, right? And then she just decided to fuck that and then wore a corset dress, like a club outfit. Because the photos crack me up. Everyone's in these, like, long-ass flowy gowns, and she's in this skin-tight, basically, like, a sexy version of what she wore to the Met last year. Which, yeah, that corset was insane. And she was like, I can't sit down in it. Isn't that funny? The things we do for fashion. It's like, Kimberly, think about what you're saying right now. If you're in that situation, you think that's a healthy standard to be setting? You can't fucking sit down, bitch. You want to tell your daughter, yeah, well, you can't. Sorry, North. Oh, you can't sit down in that dress? That's just, well, at least it makes you look skinny. That's the kind of shit you want to be preaching? Not me. Couldn't be me as a mother. I'm just really into motherhood. I'm really into parenting. I have been since I started working in youth ministry. I just love kids and I'm obsessed with parenting. So, wife me up, bitches. Pete Davidson! Come the fuck on, bro. I'm trying to get to SNL. I'm trying to get on SNL. Why are my fingers in the shockers position? I'm trying to get on SNL before he leaves, but it's not looking like it's gonna happen. I feel like he's gonna leave in like a week or so I gotta get in there. God, I gotta fist SNL and get in there. That was my motion for those that are not watching visually. Yes, I am still on YouTube. Sorry it takes so long to upload there, guys. They're big ass files because my big ass head's gotta fit in them and all my ego, you know what I'm saying? All right, my next thought was featured photos. I don't know if that's Bill Gates' way of haunting me from beyond the grave, but they are out to get me. Who can relate to this? Oh my god, I updated, and the update's sick, right? I have it like cool. It doesn't look like all those cool Tumblr girl, jailbroken iPhone type shit with the custom wallpaper and like Hello Kitty is like what the Instagram icon. I don't know how the fuck you guys do all that. Mine's like cool though. It's like functional. It's like businesswoman, which is me. That's my brand, sexy businesswoman. Don't wear it out. But like featured photos it just has my photos and then it just shows certain ones on like this morbid slideshow. And I don't know where it chooses them. And I wish I could specifically pick them. Maybe I can and I'm just being an idiot. I know I can like say don't show this photo anymore because I keep doing that. I keep saying that because it just keeps showing photos of me and my exes. It's insane. It's like a slideshow of all of my ex-girlfriends and boyfriends. It's insane to me. I started with girlfriends and I meant to start with boyfriends. I've never had a girlfriend. I was thinking of Ghost of Girlfriend's Past with Matthew McConaughey. I saw that movie in theaters way too many times for how shitty it was. I loved it. Because Emma Stone was in it, and Emma Stone was my everything, who I worshipped, still do. And yeah, but featured photos are fucking out to get me for no reason. Like, and they're just fueling me and my hatred towards my exes because I have to look at their faces every day in this haunting slideshow created by Apple. Why are you hurting me? Why are you making me want to get an Android? I don't think it's a smart move. So think about it. Maybe don't show people slideshows of their exes. Do I have lipstick on my teeth? No, I don't. Psych. I was just a fake out for no reason to get y'all look at my lips to kiss me. One time, I asked this guy, after we had fucked, I was like, what made you think I was into you? Because we, like, had been friends for a while, so it was, like, had been unclear. And he was like, it was when you put your chapstick on. And I was like, what? He was like, yeah, it was obviously a move, Katy. Putting chapstick on is a move now? I put chapstick on in front of everyone. I put chapstick on in front of my grandma, rest her soul. I mean, is that an invitation for sex? Moisturizing my lips? Maybe I just do it wrong. Do I make eye contact when I put on chapstick? My friends let me know. That's fucking weird. If I do that, then yeah, sure, blame me for that. That's weird. Okay, and then my last little weekly thought is my friends keep sending me like psychology page Instagram posts that are about revenge. Like, I don't know if I'm giving off concerning signals that I'm gonna do something, but my friends seem to think I'm about to do something unhinged because I keep getting these posts that are like, the best way to get revenge is to be successful. Or like, the best way to get revenge is to never think about them again because they're not taking space up in your head. I don't know if you guys think that I like spend my nights. It's really sweet. I'm going to start by saying it's really sweet. I love my friends. Thank you for looking out for me. It's just a theme. Like, I don't know if you guys think that I'm going to become one of those murderous Black Widow bitches or something, because I can see how people might think I have that in me. And to a point, I do have that in me. If I would go to war, if this was a different world, if I wasn't pursuing comedy, I might go to join the Secret Service. I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm ready for a post-apocalyptic society where I want to be like I probably don't actually want that. I probably just want to play that in a movie. Want to be like Emily Blunt in Edge of Tomorrow. Like badass female action characters, Charlize Theron in Mad Max. Like, I just have a desire to be like that. So maybe that makes me think that I would like a world like that. In reality, I would probably die in like a second because I'm a fucking dumbass. But I don't know. I do crave it. Maybe I just want to act in a Fast and the Furious movie and I'm channeling it in a weird way. But I just want everyone to know I'm not going to hurt anyone. I would not do that. I only hurt myself by having this podcast. Ayo, I'm kidding. This podcast is a source of joy and fun for me and for, I hope, you. Unless you're hate listening. And if you're hate listening, that's fine too. I love you, baby. Mwah. Okay. So my narcissistic thought of the week goes into part of the theme of this episode, which is growing as a person in your life and love life and view of the world and how you view relationships, which is just all of our journeys in life, right? I mean, that's the journey I'm hopefully to go on, is just become a better person every day. My narcissistic thought of the week, though, is no one is worthy. I deleted my dating apps. No one is worthy of all this. I'm waiting for a celebrity, and I'm not going to meet a celebrity in quarantine, so fuck that. I'm just not looking for love anymore, baby. That's right. I know it's crazy. Crazy ass Katy Killian is not looking for a boyfriend or girlfriend. This psycho bitch who can never be on her own is not rebounding into another relationship like she normally does. That's wild, right? It's cool, but it also stems from, I don't think that anyone here is good enough, and I'm waiting for Pete Davidson, like I said earlier. So we're going to get to that. And I have way too much going on right now. I don't think I'd be a great girlfriend right now because I'm working on this guy who's got 2 thumbs and is working on themselves. Booyah. You guys should point to yourselves if you're in that position too. Do it with me. I'm going to say it and just do it. Just take this time to do it in your car, in your room, in your bathtub. If you're listening to this while you're having sex, that's weird. Just invite me. But stop and do this. Who's got 2 thumbs and is working on themselves? Yeah, booyah. This one. There you go. And with that, I say, yeah, the fact that I'm finally looking for love poses this question. Does that mean I've finally grown up? Am I no longer immature? Because I always think of the best version of myself as this cool 30-year-old version of me, 30, flirty, and thriving. And when I see her, I think of, well, she's not looking for love because she's so badass that she knows the great things will come to her and she doesn't have to seek it out. And then I'm like, wait, well, that's kind of how I feel right now. So am I grown? Am I growing up? Awesome. If I am. Another sign of growing up, which is something that I really want to talk about this week too, is to my journey with ending woman hating. I grew up with an extreme jealousy problem. I don't know if it's because growing up wanting to be in the entertainment industry, everything seemed like a competition. But I grew up constantly with other women that I would see as a threat. I would make a mental list of all their flaws and be like, well, I'm better than them because of this, this, and this. That's why they're not a threat. Or that's why they're not in the same league as me. And if there wasn't something there, I would make up a lie to make myself feel better. And I'm sure a lot of people do this, and it's fucked up and it's sad because it just makes you hate everyone. And I think that becoming bisexual really has helped me get over that too, because I don't see other women as, like, when I see a beautiful, powerful, awesome, incredible, talented woman, I'm not like, oh fuck, they're gonna take a partner away from me. If I was thinking with that straight mindset, think of more of like, oh my god, they're amazing, I understand why someone would want to love them, I want to date them too. I don't know if being bi helped or growing up helped, but now when I meet and see powerful women, I just want the best for them. And I used to weirdly have something against them. I also used to weirdly get like animosity when people would post their workout routines or organizing routines or things that they did to make their lives better on Instagram or share their tips for stuff. I would always get annoyed because I felt like, I don't know, maybe that's some part of jealousy. And now I realize, like, that's so fucked up. Like, no, yeah, hell yeah, share that shit, queen. Like, I want to see. Maybe I do the exact same thing. And if I do the exact same thing and I'm not posting it, but they are, who cares? Awesome. Maybe you should have posted that. I don't know. And then if you're not doing that, then cool. Maybe you can learn from it. Chill the fuck out. Not everything is a competition for a dick, which is how I used to view it when I thought I was still just straight, too. I used to think like, oh, they're either coming from my roles or my dicks in my life. And that's a toxic, sad way to live because there's always going to be someone prettier and funnier and more talented than you. And now that I'm bi, I just want to date those people instead of hate them. So that helped me out a lot. I don't know if that's a healthy way to recover, but I just love women and I want to end women hating from all ends of the world. Jealousy within women is so sad and toxic and really can ruin your day and make you want to throw up, and I don't like that, and I never want to come off that way too. I think that everyone should just be confident in themselves, and I learned a lot from Corinna in the Vlog Squad when she was like, they did the lie detector test and it was like, do you think you're the prettiest woman in the Vlog Squad? And she said yes, and they were like, that's the truth. And it's like, that's not actually conceited. She was like, I think everyone should think they're the prettiest girl in the Vlog Squad. We should all love ourselves and think we're the best, So, and she's such a hot, beautiful woman, and you can learn a lot from hot, beautiful women, turns out. All right, so next segment, Freak of the Week. This is a throwback Freak of the Week, but this Freak of the Week goes to Oleg Mindiak, my best friend, my first boyfriend when I was 12 before he came out of the closet, who broke up with me on a high dive at Splash Night, very dramatic and amazing. Exactly like our friendship, and we were just meant to be best friends, but we started dating because when two 12-year-olds like each other that much, you're like, you should date, even though we were both gay. And so he lives in New York now, but the reason he's my Freak of the Week, we were talking about this story this week and how hilarious and fucking freaky it is. And this is the sign of a true friend. So we were about, 16, and maybe younger, 15. And I kept saying, I just want to do something crazy tonight. I just want to go on an adventure. I just want something crazy and unexpected and wild to happen. I just need something to, like a mystery or something crazy. And Oleg heard that and tucked it away. And that night, we went on our elementary school's roof. It was raining. We were hanging out on the roof. And all of a sudden, Oleg strangles me and attacks me and takes me to the ground and spits in my face and fakes a fight with me. And I was so taken aback, but having the time of my life. And that was one of the best nights of my life. And looking back, that's fucking insane. And we were on a roof doing that shit. And it was raining. It made me feel like I was in the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And I live eternally chasing that rush. It's just like the best friendship move ever. Like, you hear your friend saying that, so you strangle them. Incredible. I love you, like, forever. Mwah. And then my freakiest thing I've done this week, and I should go to horny jail for this. I went to this Starbucks. I biked there, and I was wearing the sweatshirt. And to be fair, I had gotten kind of sweaty from biking. And when I got to the Starbucks, it was kind of hot inside. And there was this really cute barista. She was adorable. I had the biggest crush on her. And so, horny ass me, while she's taking my order, I go, oh, sorry, 1 second. And then I take off my sweatshirt to show her the goods, which was my sports bra that was very full with my titties. And I took my shirt off in the middle of Starbucks to impress her. And she was like, I think she was into it. I don't know. I hope so. But I was like, yeah, it's really hot. And it was really hot. I was sweating. But everyone was staring at me from that point on, and it wasn't worth it because of all the 50-year-old men that were just like, she took her titties out in the store. I look for free. So anyway, yeah, I know I should go to horny jail for that. I know. But, you know, we're still hoping. We're still hopeful. And now we're making our way to the body positivity corner. I know this is some people's favorite, some people's least favorite. I have something else to say, a revelation perhaps that I had this week, because I'm constantly struggling with my sexuality where I'm like, am I more bi? Am I more straight? Am I more gay? Blah, 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 blah. Testing myself, seeing how much of a lesbian I am, how much of a straight woman I am. And at the end of the day, I come back to this Amy Poehler quote from her book, Yes, Please. Is like, it's about being anxious about what you're doing and people judging you for what you're doing. And where she's like, literally no one cares. You're the only person that cares this much, that is paying this much attention to yourself. So stop being such a narcissist and chill out. Like, for me, I took that as like, nobody cares what your sexuality is. Nobody cares. You don't have to label yourself or put yourself in this box because no one gives a fuck. It's your life. It's your sexuality. I am bisexual, yes. And I think that's internalized biphobia where I keep thinking that I have to be either a lesbian or straight. But it's just like, no one really cares. Like, I think sexuality is a spectrum anyway. And I'm like, you know, it's just, let's just chill out with the labels, because the only person that really benefits the most from the labels is you. So chill out with them, right? Take your time. We're all fine. We're not going to meet and greet where you have to have your name and your sexual identity on a label right away, and you can't get a job unless it's good enough and true and 100% right, or you'll die and get fired and starve and your family will be cursed for generations. Like, it's not like that yet. If Donald Trump gets elected, who knows? Anyway, body positivity corner, attic. We're in the body positivity house now. What makes you comfortable? What makes you feel the most you? I know this is a simple ass lesson, but Lord Almighty, if you don't feel good in it, don't fucking wear it. And wear the things that make you feel like you the most like your soul. And for me, you know what that is? It's fucking jumpsuits. It's like mechanic ass jumpsuits, or just any jumpsuits, because it shows off my ass. And I like one piece, and I like to roll around and be myself and feel like a beautiful, like, lesbian car mechanic Jamie from Bly Manor. You know what I mean? It just makes me feel the most Katy. I feel Katy in them. That and colonial women's dresses, like big dresses. I can't wear that on my daily basis. It's just not practical because I bike everywhere. So I'll settle for the jumpsuit. But yeah, it has changed my view of myself too, because I'm like, that is just so me. I don't feel like I'm pretending to be someone else. I don't feel like I'm in a costume or dressed up. And I think if you have an item of clothing where you're like, that is a Katy piece of clothing, that is a insert your name here piece of clothing, that just feels so myself in overalls or, a big hoodie or something. Like Billie Eilish leaned into that for herself, right? And look how comfortable she is. So just embrace it. Embrace who you are. Embrace the clothing that makes you feel who you are, no matter what, okay? You want to wear big ass chunky heels because it makes you feel tall, but that means you'll be taller than your partner, but you feel the most you in heels. Fuck that noise. Wear the fucking heels, bro. It makes you feel the most you, so shut the fuck up, and your partner will be the most attracted to the most you version of you if they're the right person for you. And so you should do that, because confidence is the most sexy thing. And confidence stems from feeling like yourself. I'm the most sexy, confident version of myself in a jumpsuit, honestly, because I feel like I'm being the most Katy. And you need to be the most you, because confidence really is the sexiest thing. That's where it all comes from. Fake it till you make it. I pretended I was hot until I was hot. Anyway, that is really all I got for you guys, for you beautiful freaks. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening, whether that be on Spotify or YouTube. These are also always available on Buzzsprout, which is just go to buzzsprout.com/aknownfreak, and you can find those there whenever too. And yeah, check out my new podcast, Get in the Cage with Katy and Vanessa, coming soon. I'll be posting about that on my social media, which is at Katy Killion now, KatyKillion. Thank you so much for listening. Love y'all. Bye. Mwah.